afternoon, brothers and sisters. We want to welcome you to the celebration of the life for the late our brother William Mr. Dollie Fortune. As we gather to join with this family to celebrate, this evening our officiating priest will be Reverend Father Dr. Mayers. We are going to commence the celebration with some tributes, and we want to ask at this time Mr. Tavon McFarlane to do his tribute. He'll be followed by Kathleen and Alina Douglas. So Mr. Tavon McFarlane to do your tribute.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Topper McFarlane, son of Patrick Matthew Reid, the grandson of the deceased. Today, we're here to mourn the loss and celebrate the life of Mr. William Fortune, better known as Mr. Dollie. Now, I haven't prepared any speech per se because I think speaking from the heart is probably the best way to go about this, and this is when you get the best reactions. When I was growing up, didn't have a particularly close relationship with Mr. Dollie. Despite being in Carriacou, in the early days, I knew that Sharon was my auntie, Miss Anne, I knew very well, Frankie, Nevin, and a couple of the others, but I didn't understand the true dynamics of the relationship. And I remember it was a Christmas time that Mr. Dollie came to the house and he was playing his saxophone. And I was wondering, who's that man? Who's that man blowing this thing? Because I've never seen it before. And the sound was just so beautiful. I approached him and I started speaking to him. And he's like, hey, you know you're my grandson, you know, in that type of stuff. And I was like, no, I didn't. It's the first time I truly actually met you. And then from there, the warmth that he showed to me on that particular day, and the story that my dad shared with how they actually started getting close, it was through the music as well, through the saxophone. So for me, I know he loved his saxophone, but I don't think it was purely just a musical tool to him. I think he was more akin to Thor's hammer to him. It was magical because that saxophone was used to bring the family together. It was a uniter. And that is what was so characteristic of this guy. He was such an amazing person. You know, he could draw people together. He had a silent confidence about him. You know, he doesn't say a lot, but you know he was a confident and caring person. My second major encounter that I remember I would like to share, I came to Carriacou, had my boy with me for the first time. And I remember seeing him in the garden, water boots on, sun hot. I was asking him, why you got the water boots on in this hot sun? And he said, I have to look after my sheep, I have my goats and my pigs, you know, and through and through, he was just a beautiful human being. There is a poem that my Aunt Faith would like me to share. Let's pull it up in a minute. And it goes like this. The world's not always at our back. The sky's not always blue. Sometimes we crave the things we lack and don't know what to do. Sometimes life's an uphill ride with mountains we must climb. At times the river's deep and wide, and crossing it takes some time. No one said that life is easy. There is no guarantees. So trust in the Lord continually on calm or stormy seas. The challenges we face today perhaps prepares us for tomorrow. For faith takes our fears away and peace replaces sorrow. I'll end it here. Thank you.
This time we invite Kathleen and Alina Douglas. We move on to Aliyah Joseph. She would be followed by Javon Mitchell on saxophone.
Hello, my name is Aaliyah. I am the granddaughter of William Fortune, and I'm here with my cousin Alex, and today there's a poem we would like to share. There's a special kind of love that grandchildren have for parents. It's filled with respect for their wisdom and accomplishments, with gratitude for the values they've given us, with delight in the stories of our family that they remember and share.
This is a special type of love that's built on lifetime of care and giving. In the many years, I may not remember many words my grandfather spoke, but the memories of what he conveyed without speaking a word will forever stay in our hearts. Thank you.
We invite Javon Mitchell on the saxophone.
just a closer walk with thee.